welcome back to the channel. It's NC Bowhunk42, and today we have the Power Rangers Lightning Collection Dragon Shield Black Ranger. The figure is a 2019 release. It was a Walgreens exclusive at the time. Actually, I believe it was one of the first chase figures that the line put out, so I remember specifically having to go to a couple of Walgreens before I was able to pick it up. The outside of the packaging has the Black Ranger in the Dragon Shield. Very cool profile pic. You see in the window box everything that comes with it. There's an effect tucked away right down here, the extra hands, the blaster, the battle axe, and then you have the unhelmeted Zack head. On the side of the box, we have the Art Deco, the profile picture. You have a really cool promo pic of Zack in the dragon armor. The box is actually black, so I think that was something they did with an exclusive figure, whereas traditionally Lightning Collection boxes and Mighty Morphin were white. This one's black. So for those who don't know, Zack was one of the original 5 Rangers. He was very, very cool, had a unique swagger about him, had his own style of fighting. It was kind of this hip-hop dance fighting. The actor, Walter Jones, adopted into a real form called hip-hop keto. This specific figure was based off of I think there was one episode when he actually wore the dragon shield. The original run of the show, that was like the only time it happened. So it's actually really neat, I think, that they dedicated a figure to that specific episode. Let's look at the accessories. So first is going to be the unhelmeted head. And this one in particular, I don't know. I guess I kind of see the actor there. Not much. I mean, I do like the earring. It's pretty close, you know, how he appeared in the show. But the glossy paint, I think, is what kind of does the likeness in on this one. This one, I think they could have done better. We also get the interchangeable hands for fighting poses, a Ranger blaster. It looks like red plastic. It's not even any paint. Just get a little bit of paint here. The battle axe. This one's actually done pretty well. Mine has a lot of over paint here. It looks like they kind of missed the mark. You can see the mastodon, the woolly mammoth power coin right there in the axe on both sides, which is a nice touch. I do wish that they would have made this part slide up and down like it did in the show. When he went from battle axe mode to the gun mode, this would actually slide like a shotgun. And then you can see here, it's a bracket, because I guess all of the weapons are supposed to form to make that big, the big Ranger blaster. And then you get this blast effect. Ports in pretty nicely, so it's pretty solid. Looks like it stays put. The figure itself is done really well. I'm gonna see how the leg bows out, so I'm gonna have to try to correct that. I do like that they added the dragon shield. I kind of wish that these armband pieces were a separate piece. We have figures where, you know, the cufflinks are extra pieces, and, you know, some of like the thigh holsters and things. So I don't see why that couldn't have been one. It'd been nice to be able to remove that. And he has the diamond here, whereas we saw a Green Ranger that did not have that. So it's nice that they did that. The articulation is pretty good. It's spot on for the Lightning series collection. You get the ball jointed arm. He does get hindered obviously with the dragon shield. Double elbows here. You get your wrist swivel. He's got the diaphragm twist, and then the ab crunch, as well as a thigh cut, double knees. He's got a boot swivel, ankle pivot, and the ankle joint. Something I noticed, the torso and up to like the hips right here are a matte black, and then it gets shinier. I mean, I think the camera's maybe picking that up, but it does look like that off camera as well. I wish that they would have just kind of done this matte color to not make it so glossy. The helmet looks really good. You know, I know some people complain that they thought the helmets were too skinny or too fat. I think on this particular figure, I mean, it gets a passing mark for me. I used to have the Bandai Legacy collection figures that were, what were they, like 6.5 inch scale or something. I just thought the bodies were wrong. They looked like they were very generic, almost looked like wrestlers. And in the show, this, you could clearly tell that, you know, there's wrinkles in the suit. You can tell it's a suit. So I like that they sculpted that detail on here. Don't have a lot of paint issues, so that's something that I like. And then they did get the belt buckle correct, so it has the silver with the gold coin. Zack is measuring in right at 6 1/8. And for comparison, here is the Green Ranger Dragon Shield. They appear to be two different shades of gold. This one here being a little bit darker, and then you can see in the armbands, like this is more kind of yellowy and this is more true gold. This whole thing has more of a yellowish kind of hue to it. So pros about the figure, the box art is really cool. To me, it's worth keeping for display purposes. It's going to look really good when you have all of the boxes lined up together. The figure's articulation is great. The Lightning Collection has done a great job utilizing different variations of joints to give us the most dynamic ability to pose them. The accessories are great. The presentation of the figure is very good. Some things I don't like about the figure: the photoreal on the face. It doesn't look like Zack to me. I don't like the glossy finish. Also, I'm not a huge fan of this blast effect. The more I kind of messed around with it, I think they could have done a little bit better job. To me, it just kind of looks like a pumpkin, a blue pumpkin. The pros of this figure win out. I think any collector would really like this figure. All right, guys, that's the review. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and comment. And I know it's called the Power Axe. I just totally forgot and didn't edit it. But don't hold it against me for all you hardcore Power Ranger fans. Stay tuned for future content, and as always, keep collecting.